Happy Sunday. We start this morning with a live look outside over CSU and Fort Collins campus, looking gorgeous this morning. Thanks so much for joining us. Today is August 23rd. I am Jennifer Meckles, and this is Jaden Knowles, ready to give you your forecast.
I am ready. I put my tie on, and I guess I am ready to tell this weather. It's going to be a nice one out there, especially if you're heading out the door right now, maybe heading out to church, taking the dog out for a walk. We're seeing the low 70s already, as well as the upper 60s. So a nice and warm start to your morning, your Sunday morning. We are expecting the warmer temperatures this afternoon as well. But I do have some rain in the forecast, but we'll get there. We'll tell you about it. So far, 69 degrees in Centennial, 74 at the airport. Noticing statewide, we're already seeing the low 70s for the eastern plains like Ray. You're at 73 degrees there, 50s and 60s across the high country, the upper 60s for the western slope. Noticing live radar, there's a couple of isolated showers out there, mainly over across the I-70 corridor as well as just east of Grand Junction. But for the most part, the entire state should stay nice and dry throughout the morning hours until this afternoon. We do have that level 1 risk mainly for the eastern plains as well as over towards the northwestern portions of the state. So just be mindful. You could see some small hail and some gusty winds, but for the most part, for us here in Denver, not a whole lot of precipitation in my forecast. Here's what I do have in the forecast. The low 90s. We're going to warm up rather quickly, 93 degrees. So if you are heading out to the Rockies game this afternoon, I would take the umbrella just in case, but for the most part, a nice and warm start for that 110 pitch. Overall, though, we'll be talking more in detail about what to expect for the rest of your Sunday, as well as what to expect as we head into this upcoming week. Jenny?
All right, Jaden, thank you. All lanes of I-70 out near Bennett have now reopened this morning. We've been watching this all night. They had been closed overnight after a car fire near Bennett. This is between exit 305 and exit 304. Now you're getting a live picture of the road as cars begin to move in both directions. That's just reopened within like the last hour or so. CSP says there was a car fire last night and a semi detached from the trailer that was fully involved. It was carrying hydrogen peroxide. Good news, nobody got hurt. Some Douglas County trails are still closed today, though, after heavy rain yesterday. CPW says Castlewood Canyon State Park out near Franktown got 2 to 3 inches of rain in a very short time period, and it washed out South Castlewood Canyon Road. Trails and bridges were also damaged from the floodwater. CPW says the east side trails could reopen tomorrow, but they need to get a look at it first. A Colorado town could become the first in the state to require wildfire mitigation measures at existing homes. Lyons trustees have voted 4-3 to move forward with drafting an ordinance that would require homeowners to create a 5-foot defensible space around their homes. Things like removing junipers and other vegetation, clearing away firewood and combustible materials, and making some home hardening changes. Lyons Mayor Mark Browning says town leaders know there will be resistance to this, especially from homeowners who may have to pay for this work.
I think what's going to happen here if we have the same sort of thing that we've twice had near misses on? I don't want to be in a position of somebody saying, why didn't the Lyons Town Board actually make people address these existing homes? I'm going to try. Is it going to succeed? I don't know.
Lyons is considering additional financial and labor assistance for homeowners. They've already set aside $60,000 for grant matches. The town plans to get public input at a town hall in September before the ordinance is formally drafted. The mayor says the requirements could still change, or the proposal could just fail to get final approval. We will see. A family in Castle Rock is still recovering 2 years after a sheriff's canine attacked their toddler at a birthday party, her birthday party. Nick and Bethany Dean say this happened during their twins' second birthday party back in August of 2024 when a neighbor's canine jumped the fence into their backyard. Their daughter, Lily, suffered a broken femur, that's their thigh bone. Nick was injured trying to pull the dog off. The canine worked for Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, and the deputy who owned the dog originally faced 2 misdemeanor charges of unlawful ownership of a dangerous dog causing injury. A Douglas County jury found the deputy not guilty after his defense argued he was immune from prosecution under state law because he was considered to be performing his duties as a canine handler even while at home.
And that quickly turned into fear because we're on the hook for almost $300,000 of medical bills, and we're still battling to find healing for my body that we haven't found solution to yet.
The family is raising money now to try to cover some of those outstanding medical costs. Colorado Parks and Wildlife is reporting another bear attack, the 4th in the state this week. They say it happened around 8 p.m. Friday night, Jefferson County. A guy was walking toward North Fork Trail parking lot after going fishing when a bear knocked him to the ground and bit his legs. The victim had friends nearby. They were able to frighten the bear away, and the man went to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Officials say he was not even carrying the fish at the time the bear attacked him. CPW says that bear was later found and euthanized early Saturday morning. And there have been 3 other attacks this week in Steamboat Springs, Eagle Vale, and Aspen. This is also the 6th bear attack so far this year. Denver police are looking for a driver who they say hit somebody walking in the road and then took off this weekend. It happened during a large gathering in a parking lot near 48th and Calumath just before 2 a.m. Saturday. Police are looking for the person driving this car, this truck. It's somewhere between an 03 to an 07 Chevy Silverado. We don't know the plate, but we know the truck has a gray cab, a black truck bed, blue tailgate, and mismatched driver's side wheels. They believe the person they're looking for is somewhere between 25 and 30 years old, a man with dark hair. Again, they got a picture there. You can kind of zoom in on it and get a better look. If you have any information, please call 911 or Denver Police. Search crews in Boulder County are looking for a man who was reported missing Friday. The Boulder County Sheriff's Office posted this photo on social media. They're looking for 42-year-old Andrew Lord, last believed to be in the area of Winegar Ridge Campground, northwest of Gross Reservoir. The Sheriff's Office says Lord is 5'11", has hazel eyes and brown hair. If you have any information, please call the Sheriff's Office, 303-441-4444.